What does this mean?
You must excuse my bedside manners. Oh, small change, huh? Going shopping?
That's none of your business. Now, will you leave, or shall I have you thrown out?
Preferably thrown out. Tell me, where did you learn to drive a car like that?
Like what?
You handled that buggy very well.
What are you talking about?
I suppose that white convertible doesn't belong to you.
It does, but I haven't used it tonight.
And I suppose you know nothing about Gordoni having forged Barbados overprints?
You must be out of your mind.
Then I have some more news for you. What started off as a neat stamp swindle has gone right through the book. Gordoni's been murdered. They hang people for murder, Coburn.
Ah, Inspector.
I called in to say we got no lead on your safe job, Mr. Coburn.
Oh, yes, it's not important.
Martin, whose business you minding tonight?
A little of his, for each of us, Inspector.
He forced his way in here.
Well?
I'd like him to go, Inspector.
You heard?
Now, wait a minute. I trailed him here tonight from a place where a man was killed.
That's nonsense. I've been here in my room all evening.
Then perhaps you'd come down to the garage and speak to the young lady I have with me. No doubt you'd believe her.
All right, if you've got a witness, let's go and talk to her. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to remain here until this matter's cleared up, Mr. Coburn. Well, where's the girl?
Hey, where's my car? The gray Jaguar.
Jaguar, sir?
Yes, and the girl who was in it.
Girl, sir?
Well, she was here a few minutes ago. What's happened to her?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Look, cut out the smart stuff. Why don't you and I go and have a little heart-to-heart talk in my car?
I know it sounds crazy, but I can prove it. A man named Gordoni's been shot. Come with me and I'll show you.
All right, but I warn you there'll be trouble if this is a wild goose chase. Well?
I don't suppose for a moment you'll believe me, but it was right in this room.
Really?
That's right, just there. Amazing, isn't it?
Fantastic.
He's, just disappeared.
Like your girlfriend.
That's right.
Perhaps they've gone to the movies together.
Look, if you don't believe me, why don't you get in
If
touch
I get in touch with anyone, it'll be to your disadvantage.
But I'm...
Martin, why don't you mind your own business? And above all, keep out of my way.
Where do you think you're going, Coburn?
I'm leaving.
I don't think so.
Things have gone far enough.
Oh.
I know about Gordoni. Martin's been here.
Well, then we shall have to keep him quiet, too.
Just how much do you think you can get away with?
You know we've got to get those plates and destroy them.
Then why didn't you let me buy them back? It would have been worth 2,000.
I'll get them. But you'll stay here until I do.
Well, look who's here. Where have you been?
I'm sorry, but I saw the police car arrive, and I knew there'd be a lot of awkward questions.
So you left me to answer them. That's fine.
It's not that at all. I heard you telling Barney that you'd have to pick him up, and things were moving so fast I got scared, and I went to Lord Balchrist for it.
Just as well. This stamp is as genuine as the Tower of London.
What?
That's true.
That's what Lord Balchrist said. She told me about Gordoni. Why would anybody want to rub him out? Everything's on the level anyway.
Catch that for me, will you, Jean?
Hello? Yes, it is. Who's that? Hello? Hello?
What's the matter? What is it? You look as though you'd seen a ghost.
Tom, you've done your job. You've got what you came for. You found the stamps genuine. Now, why not go back home?
What sort of talk's that? What about the Gordoni murder?
That's for the police to deal with. I don't want to see you get killed.
Oh, so that's what it was. Leave town on a one-way ticket or else.
He said you'll join Gordoni in the river.
Who was it?
I didn't recognize the voice.
She's got something there, Tom. No good sticking your neck out when the cops can clear up the details.
He's right, Tom. Now, why not be sensible about this?
You really want me to go?
Yes, Tom. I don't want to see you get killed.
I'm rather flattered that my life means so much to you.
It means a lot to me, too.
Well, you've got me outnumbered 2 to 1.
You mean you'll go?
I'll get the reservations in the morning, so you got nothing to worry about.
In that case, Barney, do you think we could have some of that?
report's just come in on the river case, Inspector.
Oh, anyone interesting?
I think so, sir. He was identified as Stefan Gordoni.
Gordoni? So Martin did know something last night after all.
Do you think he can help us, sir?
Help us? He's never been anything but a confounded nuisance. Heaven knows how far he's involved in this. Let's go and see, shall we?
All the same, it's been good seeing you again, Tom. Just like old times. We really lived way back, didn't we? Remember that French leaf we took in Paris? Oh, those beautiful dames. Yours turned out to be a Follies girl. I would pick a captain's wife. Lost my stripes. There you are. All packed and ready for inspection, Captain. Any further orders?
Yeah, unpack 'em again.
What'd you say?
Unpack 'em again.
That's what I thought you said.
Well, what you waiting for?
You know, Tom, sometimes I think you're crazy, and sometimes I just know you are.
Why don't you answer that? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm afraid you're late for breakfast.
I've come to talk to you about Gordoni. He was murdered last night.
What, again? Don't tell me you're beginning to accept my word at last.
We don't need to accept your word. He's just been fished out of the river. What were you doing at Gordoni's in the first place?
Oh, it's a long story, and I don't think you'd want to waste your valuable time listening to it.
I'm in no hurry.
Well, I am. I have some unfinished business to attend to before I start giving you my memoirs.
I warn you, Martin, if you withhold vital information, you'll be in real trouble.
I'm not withholding anything.
But you're mixed up in this Gordoni affair. Now, what's your connection?
I'm a private investigator.
Investigating what?
Something private.
I came here hoping to find you cooperative. I didn't expect it. I was just hoping. However, under the circumstances, I've got no alternative but to ask you to leave the country by tonight's plane.
I'm sorry, I can't oblige.
Then I shall ask the Home Secretary for a deportation order.
You can't do that, Inspector.
For once, Martin, that's just where you're wrong. Tonight's plane, remember? Bon voyage.
Good thing I didn't cancel those tickets. See, you never can tell. Give my love to the Statue of Liberty.
Barney.
Don't tell me, I know.
Good morning, Ermina.
Can I get you anything, sir?
Nothing, thank you. The porter at the club told me I might find you here.
Oh? What do you want?
Have you seen the morning papers?
Yes.
I want to talk to you about Gordoni.
Are you from the police?
Unofficially.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I haven't seen him for weeks.
Now, look. Gordoni was mixed up in a forgery racket. He was killed because he knew too much.
Do you know who did it?
I have an idea, but I need your help to prove it.
He came to the club last night. He was very worried.
What about?
I don't know. He asked me to post a package.
Do you know what was in it?
No, but he said if he did not phone me, I was to see that it caught the last collection.
Who was it addressed to?
I can't remember.
Was it a London address?
No.
Isn't there something about it you can remember? Oh, try. Could it have been Knightsbridge?
Knightsbridge. Yes, I think it was.
Tobin's place.
Pick up Jean. Take her to the flat. Meet me there later. Thank you for your help.
Oh, give it to me. I'll take it.
Thanks.
Don't get excited.
Jeffrey, what's all this about?
You'll soon find out. And so will your friend Martin. I've got a job for you.
Now, look, I don't know.
I'll do the talking. Martin's got the stamp, and by now he's got the plates. Here are his instructions for the meeting place. And he better bring them with him or else.
Supposing he doesn't?
Then he won't see Miss Larson or Lady Hawksley again.
Nine o'clock at the signpost in Croxley Lane. That seems all very simple.
How do you think they got onto it?
Same way we did, through Mayora.
Mayor 10 to 1. Blake plays a double cross and doesn't bring Jean.
The money's safe, Barney. I don't expect him to.
Look, Tom, if I hid in the back, in the boot.
You expect them to fall for that? Don't be a fool.
All right, go alone.
Okay, I will. Oh, Barney.
Any luck?
No, sir. Only Coburn's.
Yes, it would have been a neat job if she hadn't butted in. Oh, there you are.
Here are the pictures, sir. They've just arrived. Do you really think Martin would have done it?
I don't know. I would have thought he'd have stopped short of murder. Oh, Mrs. Smithson, will you take a look at these? See if you can spot the man you saw.
That's the one, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
It's Martin's. I'll put out a general alarm and get him in.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah, keep your fingers crossed.
All cars in G area. Gray, Jaguar, LGF 123, proceeding along Highway A27. They're onto us.
That's the car.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Don't worry, Tom. It'll work out okay.
Yeah, it's better.